Hey everybody, happy Tuesday. It is not the morning, usually go on early. You guys know that. It's like 12:40. It's noon 40. What would they call that? 12:40, right? In the military. And then yeah. So I'm going to mirror this. This is going to be a pretty quick live because I'm just packing stuff over the last day. But the good thing is I sold 17 items. Whoops, I forgot to put that down. Colts 25, I think I sold that for. I sold 17 items over the past 2 days. So impromptu live, packing some stuff up. Might as well thought, why don't I bring you guys in and show you what I sold? Might as well, right? So we're gonna go over my Poshmark sales first. I sold 3 things over on Poshmark since yesterday, which is pretty good. Pretty good. The first item is a Brooks Brothers tie with the little golden fleece all throughout. So you have your little check or I mean plaid or whatever that is, window pane, I don't know. But again, just like yesterday, I talked about a lot of these ties, you'll see them. But if you just look on the inside, a lot of times they'll have a new tag. So new tags. This paid $1.99 for this. It sold for $22 over on Poshmark. No one offered anything for it. Just did it. What's up, Arizona? What's up, Angie? What's up, Arizona? What's up, cutie? 17, good enough. Good job, buddy. Thanks, Felix. Yeah, 17 is what I'm aiming at. In between 1% to 2% of what I have listed a day between all my platforms would be great. Again, Poshmark, put it in an envelope. I'm putting this in a padded flat rate since this is a tie. Just kind of did one of these numbers, put it in here. I have about just under 1,500 items listed, which means I want to sell 15 to 30 items a day, which means I have to list 15 to 30 items a day. So you can't sell that many consistently unless you list that many consistently. What's up, Carolyn? Thanks for coming in. Juliet, good morning. Good afternoon. I'm actually looking for that hot dude with the beard. That dude is on vacation. Funny thing is, Bearded, he might be watching me because he's bored. I'm like, you're going to go find a flea market or thrift. He's in the middle of some mountains. Well, that dude's going to find something. What's up, Sandy? Thanks for coming in. First Poshmark sale, the tie, $2 into 22. That was new with tags Brooks Brothers. So you can see when I buy Brooks Brothers that are used, I lot them together. Buy them for $2. I sell them for around $8 a piece, but I lot them. So maybe I'll have 5 together. So my buy cost is $5. And then I put like $45 or $44.99 on it. Next item, another Poshmark item. I love these Polo Ralph Lauren shirts. These are blanket. I call them blanket shirts, or I don't know. But if you know, like the Southwestern shirts or the Mexican blanket shirts we talk about, the hot rod shows and stuff, this is what kind of that material is. Really good. These are popular. This sold for $25. Took a best offer over on Poshmark for $25. Again, Poshmark going out with this free. Thanks, Memphis. Appreciate that. Anyone older than me to talk to? Anyone older than me to talk to? I don't know. I might be older than you, but I'll talk to you. It sounds like you need to list more than 15 to 30 a day. Felix, you want to come down from Chicago and help me list? So really what I'm pondering is what I'd like to do is put one of those boards that are kind of slanted and put like a Berber carpet on it and the lights so I can do my pictures like this. And I have a neighbor that's in high school that's really wanting to learn the business. I told him I would pay him $1 per item per picture, per item for his pictures. So if he can get 30 pictures in an hour, 20 pictures, whatever, I'll pay him. But the problem is those boards are big and I have to find a spot in the basement. And the problem is my kids are getting bigger too, so they want space. So yeah, going back to listing more. If I had someone taking pictures for me, I could list more a day. And what I'm thinking is if I pay someone $1 per item to take pictures, so take pictures of this polo shirt. It should take you about a minute or two to take pictures of this polo with how I take pictures. That's $1 for them. And then that's at $1 more by cost on this item. But if I can list that many more items a day, it would be worth it to me. So just pump it out. I want that set up too. No floor picks. Yeah, I like my floor picks, but if I hire this kid in the neighborhood, his hours are the same as my family. So my wife's a teacher, my kids are in school. He would get off of school, and so would all my family be home. If I put one of those boards up in the basement with some lights, he could come over and go down there and just chug out like 2 hours worth of clothing, and just save it to the cloud for me. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. How can you tell they're not fake? How can I tell what's not fake? How can I tell what's not fake? Kids room, money making room. Money making room over kids room, Felix says. I know. Good to see you again too, Sandra. Yeah, we're on later, right? So you can catch up or catch alive. This is a Carhartt. I don't pick up a lot of Carhartt anymore, but I did pick this up. It's kind of unique. I've been talking about this for the last 2 weeks. If you go to Lowe's or Menards right now, I don't know where you live, but here in Indiana, if you go to Lowe's or Menards, they have racks and racks and racks of Carhartt. So just be aware that Carhartt's about to just be completely flooded. So I would just go for the thick jackets, the duck jackets, if you can get those cheap, double knee pants, stuff like that, vintage stuff. Those will do well. But this sold for $16 over on Poshmark. Plus they get their 20%. Just popping in. So what would be your process after you took the photos to keep it moving quick? So what I would have him do is take the photos on my phone or on, I would get another phone or something. I'm actually planning on getting the new iPhone this week or ordering it. But I'd have him take pictures. It would sync to the cloud. So all the photos would be on my phone because it's synced to the cloud, come onto my phone, and I would just list from my phone. When he's done with the items, he can just put them in a pile and a stack next to it. So I'll have a couple totes of unpictured items, a couple totes of empty totes that he can put the items in after he takes pictures. That would be the process. And then I could just list wherever I am, whenever I want to. So yeah, the cloud. Carhartt, $16. I'm really selective on my Carhartt right now. I did pick up some Carhartt overalls. I showed that in my YouTube video yesterday or 2 days ago that I released. Overalls are different too. Those do well. And especially the overalls or the coveralls that are insulated, those do well too. Is that all the Poshmark stuff? I think that is. We have two Mercari though. I have two Mercari. The Polo Ralph Lauren shirts, I bought two, and now my doubts they're fake. Okay, so Polo Ralph Lauren, there really aren't a ton of fakes out there, and you can really tell with the tags. The tag, you can really tell. I have another one very similar to that, a blanket polo shirt. And it'll say Polo Ralph Lauren on it, but I wouldn't worry too much. There's not a ton of Polo Ralph Lauren fake. They do make fake ones, but it's so evident when they make those fake ones. The material's super thin. The tag is way wacky. I'm sure you're fine. And I don't buy a whole bunch of polos like that anyways. It has to be something special. What is up, shop? KC, what's up? I haven't talked to you in forever. I know. What's up, Blended? How's everything going down there? Or over down there? I just finished watching your thrifting video from yesterday. Let's go, Michelle. Did you learn anything new? That's what I hope. I have a Carhartt jumpsuit insulated, paid $20. Is there a demand? Yes. Carhartt jumpsuit, like I was just talking about the overalls or whatever that are insulated. I'd pay $20 for that too. Those sell for a good amount of money, especially with the winter coming. You should do well. Beverly, what is up? Thanks for coming in. I'm just popping in. So what would be the product? Okay, I got that one. I'm making a leaning board out of PVC pipe and foam insulation board that will hook onto my wire rack so it can fold down when I'm not using it. That's a good idea. So what I was thinking, Steven, is they have the TV mounts you put against the wall. I thought about putting that against a board and pulling it out from the wall like a TV mount. Pulling out. I have to put out the right place on it, but pulling it out. And then I want to get the LED strips. I don't want to get my big box lights that I used to have. They're just so cumbersome. I'd rather get the LED strips to shine down. So yeah, got to figure that whole thing out. I don't know when or if or whatever that's going to happen, but yeah, it's just been going through my mind recently. Channel Resolution has a good video on standing board that folds. He puts behind the door called How to Shoot Nothing Photos Faster for eBay. Ooh, how to shoot nothing photos faster for eBay and Poshmark. I'm gonna take a picture of that, Sandra, so I can look that up later. Good afternoon, Glenn. What's up? Glad I'm able to catch us live. What's up, Glenn? Thanks for popping in. Set him up in the garage. I wouldn't want a stranger in my house. He's not a stranger, Felix. He's a high school kid. Jeez, who lives in the neighborhood. Found Grayson. Ooh, Grayson Barber, Rowing Blazer, Rowback, all for $1 at my dollar day. Rowback sold in 2 days for $62. Let's go. I rarely find Rowback. When you guys talk about Rowback, I'm like, I want to find Rowback so bad. I'm not jealous. I'm envious. Did you do Infinity? Did you do Infinity today? What's that, McGill? Hey, sirs, what's up, Omaha, Nebraska in the house? Do you sell your polo jacket? No. The polo jacket's right there. I haven't sold any of my polo jackets. Nothing, none of those cool jackets. What's up, Adventure? Crazy, yay! Liv, what's up? Hope you're doing a video on your new lighting station. I need to do something different. Yeah, it's got to be very efficient. I don't want a lighting station that is permanently taking up, 4 feet by 4 feet or 5 feet by 5 feet out from the wall. I don't want that. That's a lot of room. At least in my house, that's a lot of room. So I got to figure it out. We'll get to Mercari sales. How about a Ron Artest Malice in the Palace jersey? Ron Artest jersey for the Pacers. Meta World Peace. This sold for $50 over on Mercari. I paid either $4.99 or $3.99 for it at my thrift store. Thank you very much, Ron Artest. Good afternoon, Beth. Just came in. What's the deal with Carhartt? Carhartt is it's going to be very saturated. It already has been over the past year, but Menards and Lowe's now are selling it like crazy. They have, first you would go into other stores, they would have a lot more of it, especially like Ross and places. But now Menards and Lowe's have racks and racks and racks of Carhartt. So the more they make, the more they'll make, the more they'll be out there flooded on the market, which means they'll drive down the price, right? Would you just have to take a photo? Would you just have him take a photo of the weight as well? No. So I will just have him take a photo of the picture or pictures of, let's say, this polo shirt. I would have a picture of the shirt and then a good angle on the shirt, which would probably be my thumbnail. Then a picture of the pit to pit, a picture of the top to bottom, and then the picture of the back. And that's it for that shirt. I know how much all my stuff weighs because I've been doing it so long. I don't even own a scale. If you're new, get a scale. Then you must not have gone to OTF. McGill, dang it. No, I'm not going to OTF today. Couple reasons. I'm doing a collab video with Caleb Sells and K-Way. Caleb Sells invited us to come on to do a little thing. So if you don't follow Caleb Sells on YouTube, you can do that. You'll see K-Way, myself, and him on there at some point, talking about different brands and categorizing what we should get. So it'll be a good little video. This is a Colts. They sell these in November. So November is Salute the Troops. Salute the Troops in November. All the NFL teams wear some sort of camo Salute the Troops gear in November. But you got to list that NFL stuff right now, right? I always talk about that. So this is going out ground UPS. Sold it for $25 over on Mercari. Also, I have good news. The vintage utility jackets are selling like crazy below. Yes. So back to the Carhartt. Anything vintage, I would pick up. Any of the insulated overalls, coveralls, even denim overalls. Anything vintage Carhartt does well. I would just be leery of button-up shirts, flannel shirts, shorts, khaki chino pants, jeans that are all newer. I would just be a little bit cautious on how much I pay for those. I got to put that over here because it's UPS. What is the name of the YouTube channel? Caleb Sells, C-A-L-E-B, and then Sells, S-E-L-L-S. Any other resellers on here that you recommend? Oh, there's so many. I mean, obviously I talk to K-Way all the time. but like JT Entertain goes live every morning. I'm trying to think of who goes live consistently. JT Entertains goes live every morning at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and he is now packing up his sales like I do. He has a lot of hard goods too, so a good mix. I think you just sold something on eBay. I know I did get an eBay notification. Respond to offer, a Gitman's brother. Okay, speaking of eBay, let's go over to eBay, see what we sold. Why do I keep saying we? Yeah, there's a lot of people in this chat that are resellers. So if you're a reseller, you can just do a thumbs up over here. Your eBay, or just put someone else's. Yeah, my eBay notification went off. All right. So sold 12 items over on eBay. Let's go and see what the first one was. It was an Adidas USA polo shirt. Hey, there's a Poshmark sale. How about it? We can talk about one another day. Oh man, are these backwards? James. Okay, that's okay if these are. We'll just go the other direction. Owen. Okay, Owen. We'll just flip it. Just kidding. The first item was La Sportiva. Do you guys know this brand? I rarely ever find it in clothing. To be honest, this would be either the first or second item I've ever found in their clothing. La Sportiva. They make extremely nice boots, hiking boots. Hand peak waving. What's up, running? Thanks for coming in. Amy, what's up? Walgreens has Squishmallow Plus for 75% off. Yeah, I don't even mess with Squishmallow unless I'm at a garage sale. My wife is like, get one for my daughter. But yeah, La Sportiva. Oh, K-Way shop gives a thumb up. K-Way, I was you're the first one I said. What's up, Gladys? What's up? I have their snake boots. Vanessa, yes. La Sportiva, really good brand to be on the lookout for. This sold for $20.69. K-Way knew this was going to be in here. $69. $20.69. That's an Autoposher sale. Autoposher sent out an offer and someone took it. That is like my virtual assistant and cross-lister. Autoposher is $20.69. Going out ground. We have 11 more items to pack up from eBay. Again, if you're just now joining, this is just a little impromptu packing. Tomorrow I'll be thrifting all day, so I'm like, I better pack this stuff now, or else it'll be like a few days late. I don't want to do that. Not late, but a few days later. These are BKE. Talk about it often. BKE are probably my favorite brand of jeans to sell that I can find often that sell regularly. So these sell regularly, and I find these often here in Indiana. These are a Jake Straight. The only thing I look for on these are holes. A lot of times they'll have holes right here at these pockets. They'll also have some real bad heel drag. I don't buy any with either one of those. This sold for $26.99, right on point for these. $26.99. Giggity, giggity. Do you recommend Poshmark? Poshmark, Posh Autoposher, or Poshmark? Yes, for both. On eBay or on Posh. This is eBay. $26.99 on eBay. And this is going out in a padded flat rate envelope. I just got an eBay. Ooh, my bad. I just got an eBay return request. I have a feeling they're going to try to swap with the bad item. What should I do? How do I deal with the scammers? Well, you accept the request. I mean, if you accept returns, you have to accept the request, play it out, see what they send you. If it's a scam, if it's something that's not right or whatever, you can open up a case with eBay and whatever it may be. I actually had one about a month ago where I sold a K-Juice polo shirt and someone shipped me back a different colored one, not even the same size. So I took a picture of it with their address, sent it to eBay and started a case, and eBay sided with me, which was great. Autoposher, yes, Autoposher is 100% worth it. If you're reselling, if you're listing every day or have 100 items or more listed on a site, eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, or Depop, definitely recommend getting Autoposher or CrossLister. So definitely recommend it. Right now, there's if you click on my link in my link tree or go to surfsupfinds.com and click on a link that has $5 off Autoposher and 7-day free trial. But I definitely recommend it. If you have another CrossLister, I still recommend having Autoposher for the automation system. You can just buy that part. I would definitely ignore that brand because the logos look like Magnelli. Oh, that La Sportiva. It does look like Magnelli. La Sportiva. Again, you guys know I've thrifted, probably been in thousands of stores, and I don't find that brand very often. Justin Boots. We resell. Got the new auto posture. It really works. It removes the sold items. Great. Yes, Anna King. Yes, let's go. Yeah, so auto posture has the automatic sales detection. So something I showed it yesterday on my live. I think it was about a minute 30 in, or maybe 2 hours in. But if you're on, you can watch later on YouTube. Follow me on YouTube. I do these lives; they're recorded. But yeah, I showed how they automatically delist the items if they sell on one platform, so you don't double sell that item. Okay, next item is a retail arbitrage item. Ooh, my favorite brand, Polo Ralph Lauren. This is a terry cloth Polo Ralph Lauren, new with tags. I honestly forget how much I paid for these. I think around $20, $25. Sold it for $62.99. So this is the deal. I bought these retail arbitrage and a whole bunch of other stuff. I've sold everything that I bought retail arbitrage during that half off sale or that yellow tag event at Marshall's and TJ Maxx, except for these. So I was thinking about dropping the price. And I'm like, no, I'm just going to hold on to it until next season. And hey, one sold, $62.99. That paid for all three of them. I'm a new reseller and learning from the best. Hey, appreciate it. Who do you follow that's the best? It ain't me. I got auto posture last week. It's amazing for sure. I've never heard anyone say auto posture is not good. Never heard anyone say it. And if they have, I haven't heard anyone say it. So what's up, Juliet? Let's see. Tips for eBay sales. Item price is comparable. Picks are decent. 5% promo. Sales suck. Girly. Okay. Picks have to be really good. Your first picture is very important. I like to price at the low end of the market personally. And then if you do 8% promotions, that's good. But you could also do like an automated service where they send out offers, or you could send out offers daily on your eBay. So if you go to eBay, you can do like bulk offers and do offers on your eBay. Thumbs up. Nice sales. Thanks, Amy Nebraska Hanger. Mike, you sell a bunch, and I have followed you for a while. Thank you for sharing your tips. You're welcome. I noticed you fold and slide into the shipping without any further prep. Smooth, but curious if you have ever had an issue with the buyer or wrinkles. Mike, very good question. So let's do the next item. Next item is a pair of Ariat FR. No, what are these? Ariat FR pants. M5. Okay, Ariat M5 jeans. So these are Ariat jeans, really good. I've sold 2 pair, and I'm going to just fold them like this. No, I do not pre-bag any of my items. I literally get them from the bins that they're in. I put them here, I fold them, and I put them in the envelope, whatever it may be. These are going out in a padded flat rate because they're jeans. I have sold now... I have sold over 33,000 items, and I've never had any complaints about my shipping, about it being wrinkled or anything. Now, with that being said, I see a lot of resellers that have a much better presentation when they're packing. They put it in tissue paper. They put a little note on it, a sticker, and it looks very nice. Totally a nice touch you can do. This is just what I do because it saves me a ton of time, time's money. I like to be efficient, and I don't have any bad reviews or bad comments or anything when it comes to that. So it's up to you what you guys want to do, but always along the way, I've always tried to cut off ways to make my business more efficient. And I think everyone would agree efficiency helps a business perform better, which means you'll make more money. Think abundance, you will get returns. Don't sweat the small stuff. Yeah, for sure. Don't sweat the small stuff ever. For some reason, mine won't auto delist. I have to manually do it. Rows are verified too. If you have a question for Autoposture, message Autoposture. I think there's their email or IG them, and they get back to you pretty much same day. So if you have any questions, message them, and they get back to you same day, and we'll answer your questions. Felix says it. If you have Do you have to have a store to bulk orders? Good question. I've had a store for such a long time. I don't know. Do you guys know does anyone not have a store? Can you bulk send offers if you don't have a store? I don't know the answer to that. And again, I have Autopasha that sends out offers all the time to everybody. So I don't bulk send offers anyway. That's just something I was recommending. I did too, debating about returning. Yeah, what is a solid average number of items to get per Goodwill visit? Thank you, Zombie Joe. There's no answer to that one, really. I try to get whatever I can. If I have to spend $1,000 at that thrift store and get 2 carts full, I'll do it. A lot of times, most of the time, I come out with 5 or less items. But I hit lots of thrift stores. I live in the city, so they're all pretty close to each other. But yeah, it just depends. I always say don't force a buy. Don't buy something just because you think I don't have anything. I don't want to make it a wasted trip. You don't want to do that. It'll end up on the bottom of your death pile, and it's going to sit and be stale. I appreciate you as always. You're welcome. No, you don't have to have a store. There you go, Tatum. Tatum's answering your question for you. I have a feeling that the new Autopasha feature is going to be something that can replace my Jason Hayes spreadsheet. Anyone else have any thoughts? Michelle, I think you're right on track. I know it's coming down the pipeline, and I think you have a good hunch. How can we set up combined shipping for customers on eBay? How can we set up combined shipping for customers on eBay? So what I do personally, when people ask, can they combine shipping? I say, yes, buy everything that you want, pay for it, and I will put everything in the cheapest way possible for shipping, and I'll refund you the difference. That's just always how I've done it. But that's just how I do it with eBay. Ralph Black, what's up? Whenever I see your name, Ralph Black, I just think of Ralph Black label. I'm liking and using the bin system. Oh, my bin system. Hey, yeah, I mean, it works. Again, since I'm just a one-man show, it works fine for me. Okay, next item is new tags Polo Ralph Lauren. This was just bought at the thrift store, $4.99. New tags Polo Ralph Lauren quarter zip. I usually don't buy these polo shirts because they're cotton, and after about 2 washes, they're pretty worn out. This sold for $28.79. Again, another Autopasha sale. Autopasha sent out an offer, and someone took it. It's going out ground. Gonna have to put this in a little bit bigger bag. First Depop sale, and it was undeliverable. Oh, dang. Yep. Get that back. By the way, guys, I'm back on Depop. I got kicked off Depop. I'm back on it. That's right. So now I got to go cross list like 1,400 items. What's up, Momo? Thanks for coming in. Autopasha honestly has been the best customer service I've ever seen on anything. If that doesn't say anything, boom. If that doesn't say it, that's crazy. Best customer service. Andrew says the best customer service he's ever had on anything. Do you have any tips on listing items faster? What is your average time it takes to list an item? Amy, I'm super quick, super fast at listing. So I do all my stuff floor lays. I take the least amount of pictures possible that gives the buyer what they want to see. The other day I was looking at a sold comp and compare. I was trying to sell similar. I was looking at the pair of jeans someone took. They took a pair of jeans, front, back, all different ways, all the measurements, rise, inseam, outseam. Then they flipped the jeans inside out and took pictures of the jeans inside out. It's way too many pictures, in my opinion. Yes, that's better than what I do, but I could probably list 5 items for how long that guy took pictures of that gal took pictures and listed that item. So what I do, take my pictures really quick, flat lay on the floor, sell similar. Hopefully I have something in my store. If I have something similar that I've sold or that I have for sale, I can sell similar really quick, replace the pictures, replace the size, the color, and list it. So usually a polo shirt or just like an Adidas shirt like this, I can usually list this in like a minute and a half or less. Thank you so much for that explanation. I really appreciate the clarity. Honest response with my question. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Michael. I will always be honest. I will never lie. Never lie. Yeah, and it's partially why I never want to do a course. I never want someone to be like upset with me. That's always been something that bothered me. Like, I don't want someone to be like upset with something I say. I'll tell you if I don't know it. Do you have any tips on listing items faster? Don't force a buy. Got it. Yes. Don't force a buy. Do not force a buy. I don't have a store yet with 400 items. Do I really need a store? Sonia, if you have 400 items, this is what I'm going to tell you now. A, you need to get a store. B, you need a cross list. So you need to do both of those. If you have 400 items, your sales will be way, way higher if you do that. Let me see the next item before I get to everybody. Okay. Story time. Jay Vicious, what did I do? Have you ever discovered that something in your inventory is missing from eBay? Yes, I have had that, definitely a handful of times. I've had an item missing. Just can't find it. So I don't know what the deal would have been or if it's my fault or whatever. But yeah, that happens. I think it's happened to probably everyone that's bought on eBay for a while. It's not Monday. I know, Tej. It's not Monday. Just doing a quick flash listing. Yes, flash like fast like flash. He lies about all his Call of Duty skills. Okay, I'll be honest right now. I'm better than K-Way at Call of Duty. You guys can call him. You can ask him or whatever. I'm better than K-Way at Call of Duty with my toes crossed. Okay, next item is a pair of Vineyard Vines. What? Vineyard Vines corduroy pants. I really don't pick up any Vineyard Vines pants, but these are corduroy. Corduroy always are sellers this time of year. Love listing corduroy. Do you weigh each item as you're listing it? I don't. So these sold, and I'll talk about that, for, how much did these sell for? $19.99. I bought them for $4.99. This is going to Travis. Okay, so do I weigh each item? I don't, just because I've been doing this for so long. I know about how much each item weighs. So I've been reselling clothing for 8 years, at least, and I just know how much stuff weighs. But if you're new, you need to get a scale. K-Way's been selling items for 8 years too, or a long time too. And if you watch his lives over on YouTube or Facebook, I think he weighs his item every time he ships out a label. So, yeah. I don't, though, because I just have an idea of how much everything weighs. I usually up it an ounce or two if I'm in doubt at all. I have a question about Ralph Lauren sweater, Blue Label. Can't find anything. You can IG me, and send me a photo of the sweater, and I can help you out. How do you get back on Depop? NL, superpowers and magic. You have to. I mean, my kids wonder too. I have a lot of magic and superpowers, and I got back on Depop with it. That's all I know. I can't tell my secrets. That's awesome. A lot of people were getting kicked off Depop for no reason. They just needed their accounts to be reset. Reset it. So with Depop, yes, they kick a lot of people off. So it sucks. But I'm going to be very, very, very careful this time not to get kicked off. As careful as I can be. Still new to Whatnot. Did great first few shows. I shipped out. I just received my first return item. Lisa, it's okay. You'll have returned items. Good job being on Whatnot. Great way to source and sell. Once you start, if you're selling good stuff at good prices, you'll get a crowd, and then you'll start getting more and more people coming to your show. It takes a few shows to get going. Listen, $25 Nike jacket. I got an offer for $2. I blocked the buyer. Am I wrong? No, Eastern. That's exactly what I would do. I don't know. I'm not the one to judge if you are wrong or not. That's exactly what I would do, is block the buyer. Someone offers you $2 on $25, block. I don't want anything to do with you. Just found New Attack Polo Ralph Lauren corduroy pants with ducks embroidered on them for $1. Those are good. New Tags corduroy. Those should sell, my guess, probably like $89 to $100, I'm guessing. Probably like $89. Tell me if I'm wrong. But the ducks corduroy pants, Polo Ralph Lauren, new with tags, lucky. This is a Kju's new with tags. This is the last vest I have like this. I bought this retail arbitrage and this Kju's online arbitrage. These sold both overseas, and they're going separately. They wouldn't let me combine them since it's overseas. So, how do I transfer my store? I'll tell you. I'll tell you. You're killing it. Great job, friend. Woo woo. Hey, thanks. What's up? Nice comps. Nice comps. I actually watch you, and I watch you often because you're like me a little bit. I feel like we talk a lot, and I don't think it's a bad thing because I like to talk and you like to talk, and you have a lot of good tips, and you sell a ton on Depop. That's like your biggest selling platform, and so it made me really sad when you talk about all the sales. So I got Depop back. I'm really happy about that. Okay. Let's make sure this is going to the right, whatever. Okay, it is. Overseas, buy. Oh, that sold for $70. I paid 20-something dollars for it. Paid $22 for this Cajus right here. Really good brand to be on the lookout for. This is new with tags. $22 online arbitrage. I bought a whole bunch of these online. 22 into $42.99. I'm new to Depop. How do I not get kicked off? I honestly can't tell you because I don't think I did anything wrong. But like Bearded got kicked off for selling a golf club. They said it was a weapon. JT Entertains got kicked off for selling vintage t-shirts that they said aren't authentic. So it's just Depop. I don't know. They just have to, I'm not going to talk bad about Depop because I want to be cool with Depop again. But yeah. But if you want to get back on, if you have a spouse or someone else living in your house, you can do that. And to transfer your store, I got kicked off Depop. My whole store was gone, right? So because people can't buy stuff from me. So now that I have Auto Posture, I'll just cross-list everything back over to Depop. No big deal. Probably do that tonight during the presidential debate. Don't at me. Don't pick sides with me. I'm just saying that's probably what I'll do tonight. Congrats on Depop. Yeah, learning a lot from you. Thanks. You're welcome, Valerie. Appreciate you coming in. You're definitely a good teacher and a great person. Thanks, Amy. Appreciate that. Definitely want to be a great person. Great teacher is subjective or objective, I guess, whatever it is, subjective. You can tell I didn't teach grammar. I was so bummed out this week. I had 5 returns for fit on eBay. I'm like, oh my God, that part of the business. I know. It's okay. If you get returns for fit, I have buyer pays returns. And if it doesn't fit or they didn't like it or change their mind, if it sells once, it will sell twice. Do not worry about it. Sells once, it will sell twice. So don't sweat it. It's just part of the business. You'll get it back. You'll refund them and you'll relist it and sell it again. I'm off of it for a vintage camera. Oh, Kelsey from Mellow State is off of Depop for a vintage camera. And then I have a buddy that lives here in town. I was talking to him. He's like a huge Depopper. That's his main platform, all vintage stuff. And he couldn't believe like all the stories I was telling him about people getting kicked off. So just be cautious on Depop. I really don't know. We're very I agree. Yep. I'm a Depop girl. Awesome. You and I are taking over Depop. Hey, I just want to make sales on Depop. Okay. Depop's always removing my listing, says Blended. We need to get Depop in here. Depop, we're having some issues, okay? No more nice talk. We're having some issues. We got Mello, we got me, we got JT, we got all these people getting kicked off for nothing. Let's live stream the debate. No way. Hey, listen, this is a learning chant. We talk about reselling in here. I don't talk about politics, religion, or any of that sort of stuff. But with reselling, it's the same. Like everyone has a different method, right? Or thinks differently. Whatever works for you, I'm happy with. Okay, sold another one of these hats for $10. Bought them for $5. You know the deal with those. You know the deal with those. What's up, cutie? Shelby's. What's up, cutie? She knows. Shelby helped me get my Depop back. Woohoo! Can we just comment on whether or not we pick the outfits? Okay, yeah. If you want to comment, if you want to pick up the candidates' outfits at the thrift store, sure. I'm sure they're both wearing outfits you want to pick up. I could see Donald Trump wearing Donald Trump tie and a Donald Trump suit. And then I could see Kamala wearing like an Eileen Fisher suit or something like that. I don't really know women's suits. Maybe a Lafayette 148, something like that. I don't know. Okay. That sold for $10. Nike hat. Going to Omar. Omar? One of my favorite students' name was Omar. What shoe sizes are the best for men? I would say the best shoe sizes are 10, 10 and a half, 11. Those are the best, I would say the best three. After Etsy bought Depop, it's like gone downhill. Yeah, I didn't even know that. You taught me something new. Etsy bought Depop. We can just comment on, got that one, got that. Wonder if he wears his own ties. You know he wears his own ties. Brad, did you make a hat with your logo on it yet? No, I have not made a hat. I'm just going to buy Travis Matthew hats that look a lot like my logo, and I don't have to pay for getting hats with logo because, you know, I'm not selling merch or anything. Okay, Ralph Lauren. You guys know I don't pick this brand up, but this is wool pants. These are wool pants, new with tags. They have a micro houndstooth, and they're pleated, so they're really not that great, but they sold super quick on eBay for $32.99. I bought them for $4.99. So when people say, do you buy green label? I do, but certain ways, like if they're new with tags or wool pants or whatever. $4.99, I can't pass that up. It's $120, and we get Surf Sting, right? Yeah, Chase Scott, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. These are going out in a padded flat rate envelope, actually. Padded flat rate envelope. Do you have a video on showing how you do your picture, how to post on eBay? Kind of, Robin. I kind of do. If you follow me on TikTok, whatever, you're on here. There's a video that says Surf's Up Method, and you can see how I take my pictures and how I list them. Pretty sure I have that on there. Pretty sure. Amy, my church had a free clothing drive, and I found 5 Polo Ralph Lauren ties that were really cool looking. Can't wait to list, but not sure how much. Well, if they're free, you're going to do fine. If they're not worth listing individually, you can just lot them up. So yeah, I would either, if they don't list, they don't sell for more than like $12 individually, I'd probably just lot them up and sell the 5 together if it were me. I found Polo Ralph Lauren a fleece wind blocking vest for $7 at the thrift store today. Like new condition. Let's go. Polo Ralph Lauren, my favorite brand, as you guys know. I sell the most of it more than anything else. Typically, how long do you keep items in your inventory? Ralph Black, that's a good question. It just depends. I like to sell stuff within 90 days. But obviously, like all this spring and summer stuff that I did not sell, there's a good chance that this stuff is just going to sit until next spring or summer. Especially the stuff I bought at the end of the year, end of the season for on sale. Yeah. So I like 90 days, but it'll be longer too. My cost of goods are higher nowadays, like $9 to $11. Most of my items new with tags. Do you think I'm losing too much money? I would just have to look at your numbers. If they're $9 to $10 and your sales are $40, I think you're doing great. Personally, your average sales price, you can see that on eBay too. You can if you have a store, you have your performance. You can see all the metrics. Weirdly, I cross list on Depop and eBay, make around 6 to 10 sales a day on Depop, while typically 2 to 3 on eBay. Parker, that's why I'm glad to be back on Depop. Just come on, Depop gods, just let me stay on. I had a polo underwear customer request returned. Reason why I didn't like it, except underwear returns. As long as it's not opened, like if it's not used, I don't know. That's kind of weird. I've only sold vintage underwear before. That's it. Zombie Joe. What's up, Zombie Joe? Oh, Wonder Zombie Joe. You got USA flags. I think I know what that's supposed to be. I could see them both wearing Tutus. What's Tutus? I don't even know. Hopefully you know what? I bet they're both not wearing underwear. Donald Trump's going to be free balling it, and she's going to be commandoing it. No underwear. Hi from California. What's up, Vernon? Good morning, good afternoon, Jessica. Thanks for popping in. Wishing best to you. I have followed you for a year. Unloading my inventory. TikTok affiliate, 5 figures a month. Let's go. Cali Mom. So you're unloading all your inventory and you're doing TikTok shop. Is that what you're doing? I'm going to look at it. I'm going to look at TikTok shop. I'm not doing TikTok shop because I don't want to lose my live streaming. These are Ariat fire retardant, fire resistant jeans. You saw me yesterday. This is not deja vu. I sold this exact same pair. I have 3 of them. The other pair will probably sell today or tomorrow. Sold it for $39.99 to a repeat buyer. So probably the same person as yesterday. And these are going out in a padded flat rate envelope, which you need to get another one of. But yeah, paid $7.99 for these. These were in my storage unit. So I'm listing all my pants right now. I have bins and bins of them, listing all my pants, jeans, corduroys, all that sort of stuff. I post 6 per day and use an empty. I used to empty my drafts once in a while, 100 or so listings, but I quit. Chase, do you list 6 a day, and you keep stuff drafted or not drafted? Good afternoon, Kool-Ace. What's up, Kool-Ace? Posting bulk, I think my sales are going down because I'm sitting 150 listings lower than I have to be. I like to list all my items when I have them. I don't keep anything in the draft. Now that I have Autoposture that delist and relist my items, so I'm always listing in my store. Plus, I list items every day. I never have a draft bank. I know some people are all for it, but for me, I'm like, do I want to sit these 3 pairs in a draft bank and list one every day, or do I just want to list them all at one time? List them all at one time. That's the answer. And I don't know why this happened. They sent me 3 of these from USPS, and then they also sent me 3 of the big boxes, which is what they usually come in. But they sent me 3 of these bags. These are the padded flat rate envelopes. What's your eBay name? Surf's Up Finds. If you go to surfsupfinds.com, you'll see everything about me other than my shirt off. But you'll see my eBay store. You can go to it and just see everything I have for sale and all that sort of stuff. See what I sell stuff for, how I take my pictures. I have Autoposture coupon on there for $5 off Autoposture, Whatnot coupon on there, and then all the stuff I use on Amazon on a daily basis. All that sort of stuff. I don't sell you anything. I'm going to always say that. Any tips on new Whatnot seller? Chris, yes, advertise for the show best you can, and then I just say, don't worry about losing money. Don't worry about selling stuff for cheap. It's just part of Whatnot. Sell good stuff for cheap. Don't go on there selling a pair of these fire retardant Ariat pants starting at $25. People aren't going to be wanting to buy those for $25. Are you full-time, Chris? Yes, full-time reseller, full-time. Do it full-time. If they're in the drafts, you can't make money on them. I stopped leaving them in the drafts too. Jay Vicious, look at us. Yep, can't make money on them. It's just like, I mean, people can argue with me like, well, you have all this inventory sitting in a storage unit. I do, but I don't pay anybody right now. I don't have an employee, so I don't have an employees. So yes, that stuff sits, and if it sits, it doesn't make money. But if I have it drafted and it's ready to go, you best bet I'm going to release all that stuff out into the market. Why have it sit when you can have it out there ready for someone to buy? Thanks, Jim Meets World. Appreciate you. I didn't know they let you back on Depop. I've been watching you. Anna, yes, they didn't let me back on, but I got back on. I got back on. We need to see your dance moves from the thrift trip with Bearded. Oh, gosh. What moves I did? I did one of these with Bearded. What with one of his little videos? Gosh, such a jerk. Hi, friend. What's up, Meg? What's up, Meg? But that's my tips on Whatnot. Sell good stuff for cheap, and you'll get people coming back for more. I would come back for more. I have bought a lot of things from Whatnot before. I lost service, but I think you said post everything instead of 6 per day. Chase, I do. I post everything, but again, to each your own. Just like tonight, there's a presidential debate. Not everyone's going to agree on it. To each your own. Whatever you guys want, it doesn't bother me. If you want to release drafts all at once or keep them in your draft bank, doesn't affect me. You do you, but I like to release everything. I don't have anything in the draft bank. If I create an item, I list it as soon as I create it and have it ready to go. My buddy sells strictly on Depop and he hits around 8 to 10K a month. Yeah, Parker, my buddy does. I have a buddy here too. It sells a lot of vintage and so many items that I would never pick up. It's vintage style, like a lot of vintage style. He sells stuff based on style, and I don't. What was that? That Adidas polo shirt, $21.99. It's an Adidas USA polo shirt, golfing shirt, $21.99. What's up, Farm Girl? Thanks for coming in. Is your new Depop name Surf's Up Finds 2? No, it is not. It is not. Whatnot always puts your weight in predicts it, or you get bit. Whatnot always puts your weight in your predicted, or you get bit. Yeah, so if you're a seller on Whatnot, you have to make sure you put in the right weights and how you want to ship out your items. And anything over 5 pounds, how are you going to ship that out? Wife's Up Finds, right, to Andrew with the jokes. How many products do you have in your store? Over 1,400. Over 1,400. Auto Posture won't let me get over 1,500. She never has, that punk. No women's clothing. Big sweaty. I know, man. I can't do women's clothing. I can't. I'm just not good at it. I'll put it on Whatnot, but yeah. All right, guys. What's up? Just listening in between my thrift store. All right, Motion Hunter, get some hunt some good stuff out there. What's up, C Rich? Do you ever pick up boots? How do you ship them? Yes. Let me show you guys something real quick. I've had these boots for over a year. I've had these boots for over a year. Why do I have them? I don't have a box for these. I don't have a box for the box. And the boots are in really good condition. They're like brand new. They're brand new Justin boots. What I think I'm going to do is just list them without the box. So yeah, I love selling boots. These are Justin boots. These aren't anything that special, but I know some people might want the box, but I'm not going to ship this box. I don't want to get a complaint about the box being messed up. So am I going to red, white, and blue tomorrow, Chris? No, we don't have red, white, and blue here. Boots do sell well. Luke Casey. In fact, last night, don't be mad at me, I went on shopgoodwill.com and I was looking at Indianapolis because I can go pick stuff up, and instead of having it shipped to me for $500, they had some Lucchese boots here in Indy, but they were like $200. They were already bid up to like $200, so I wasn't getting them. You can ask your wifey to do a live thrift store and help with the women's clothing. I know she works. I know, but you know what? She's even not that like bougie. She doesn't even know that much about women's clothing because she just wears like Old Navy and Target and stuff like that. And anything that's like cozy that I find and steals from me. I love finding Lucchese. I've never found Lucchese boots. I think however you pronounce it. But yeah, guys, I'll leave you guys alone. I just thought I'd pack and come on and say hi with you guys and that sort of thing. How do you cross sell and how do you do that? So I use Auto Posture to cross list, and then Auto Posture also has a bot that sends out offers and shares on Poshmark and delist, relist your item. It's really good. Like I said earlier, I have a coupon for it in my link tree or on surfsupfinds.com. And I also have a video on YouTube. You'll see a picture of me in a yellow background, and it's like 5 or 6 minutes long, super cheap. I found 3 and sold for good profit. Yeah, Lucchese can do good. What's up, Naked Thrifter? Naked Thrifter, what? You allowed in the stores? Auto Posture. Okay, yep. Thanks. You're welcome, Greg. All right, everybody. I'm Outskis. Have a great day. Hopefully I didn't bore you too much. I will see you tomorrow. I'll be live thrifting at like around 11 or something like that. So if you want to live thrift on me over on the TikTok, you can live thrift. After that, I'll post it if it over on YouTube if it's worthy enough. All right, everybody. I will catch you in the next one.